Good morning friends. Today I am going to explain or going to talk on metal casting and welding subject, that is 18MA35. This subject is for 3rd semester 18 scheme. Okay, in this subject you are going to study about how to manufacture the different components like chair, benches, any components, say, mobile phones, screwdriver, safety pins, etc. Nowadays people they don't know how to they want only output, but beyond that how to they make the components. Okay, now that subject we are going to study about details. That is called as metal casting and welding subject. Metal means in this with the help of metals we are doing the component. How means with the casting method and welding. Welding, you know, due to the joining process. Okay, hence it is called as metal casting and welding subject. I will repeat. In this subject, why it is called metal casting welding subject means with the help of metal we are doing components by the process of casting, and also sometimes we are doing welding, so to produce a desired object. Okay, this is called as metal casting and welding subject. Earlier your seniors this subject was manufacturing process 1. Here now 18 scheme it is changed as metal casting and welding subject. In this we are going to study about only the manufacturing, no equations, no calculation, nothing. How you are going to prepare the different components in this subject. Okay, first of all we should know the what is the meaning of this manufacturing. You know, the manufacturing means everyone tell manufacturing means they will get the some product. How that they don't know. So manu means by with the help of the hand process we are getting the object. Okay, now that is the conversion of raw material into useful product is called as manufacturing. So again manufacturings are done by different various process. There are main 4 process they are doing manufacturing. First one is classification of, that is the first we are in this we are going to tell about this classification of manufacturing process. Here again they are having 4 categorized: casting, forming, machining, joining. In this all these 3 process we are getting the desired object. That is casting nothing but it is a manufacturing process in which we can get the object by pouring a molten metal. First pouring a molten metal into some cavity, what desired product of the object. So that process is called as casting. Next one is forming. Forming is, it is also a manufacturing process in which we can melt the given object into, that is the plastic deformation, to get the again then after heating you get the solidify and then cool you will get the object. Such process is called as forming process. Next one is machining. Here also it is also a manufacturing process in which we can reduce the material with the help of some tools to get the object. That is called as machining. Joining, as you know, joining is nothing but joining of 2 metal pieces into form a single component with or without application of any pressure is called as joining process. Not only metal pieces, we can join also thermoplastic component also. Okay, this is about the main classification of manufacturing process. I will repeat this. Casting is nothing but all these processes are getting a desired product but different method. That is, here we are in casting process we are pouring a molten metal into some cavity to get the product. Here forming is we are heating up to the plastic deformation and change the shape of the is called as forming. Machining is removing of material with the help of tool, with the help of machines is called as machining. Joining is joining of 2 metal pieces. Okay, now these are the main 4 steps. Again these main 4 process again they are classified into different steps. Here their casting is again classified into expandable mold and permanent mold. And this forming is also again they are made to categorize, that is hot working process, cold working process. Next one is machining. Machining is also there are 2 methods, that is conventional and non-conventional. Next last one is joining. Again joining is classified into, again there are 2 types: permanent joining process, temporary joining process. What all are the things happen in these different process? Expandable means here, that is these expandable, again their number of processes are classified. Here I shown only 2 types. First one is the sand casting, second one is shell casting, etc. These 2 come under expandable mode process. Next one is this gravity die casting process, pressure die casting process, that's come under permanent mode. This we are going to study in detail in the module 2. Next again hot and cold working, forging, ruling is again come under hot working process. Bending and forming is come under cold working process. Next one is last turning, milling is come under conventional, and laser beam machining, water jet machining is come under non-conventional machining process. You know the LBM, nothing but laser beam machining, water jet beam machining. This subject is non-conventional subject is there when you are under 5th semester. In that semester you are going to study about all these process. Okay. Next last one is Joining again they are classified into two types, that is permanent and the temporary joining. Here again it is a permanent means welding, riveting, etc. Temporary means soldering, gouging, brazing, these processes are. Next, okay, this is about the classification of manufacturing process. Here sand casting and shell casting is, as the name indicates, expendable means here the component can break at any time. It is not a permanent. Such type of component are called as expendable component. It is done by pouring in molten metal. Okay, next one is permanent mode. Here there are with the help of molten metal we are producing a product like a permanent lifetime with the help of these two processes, rapid die casting, pressure die casting, etc. With the help of what? Pouring a molten metal into required cavity. That is the main difference between expendable and permanent mode. Next one is hot and cold. As the name indicates, hot. Here the hot gases, that is here the hot gas, here we are heating the maximum temperature, then you can shape the desired object into different components. That is called as hot working process, cold working process. For example, we have a 5 mm length rod, we want 2 mm rod, we cannot break the iron rod. Okay, now during such process we are heating that rod fully, it will become a red color, then we are breaking with the help of some tools to 5 to 3. Such type of process is called as hot and cold working process. That is hot working process. Next one is cold. Here bending, ruling without any heat involvement, we are making the product, that called as cold working process. Like bending, ruling. Say a thin color of thin wire, we can bend that round shape without any helping of heat. That's such processes are called as cold working process. These are bending, ruling, forming, etc. So many are there. Next one is conventional and non-conventional machining process. Here with the help of tools we are removing the material. Such processes are called as conventional machining process. As a name, when you are in first semester, you are done a workshop lab, in that you studied about the turning, milling. Okay, now these are the process. Turning, and here we are remove the material, and knurling also is there. With whatever you are using the tool, remove the material to form a component is called as conventional machining process. Here without any tool involvement, you are forming a component is called as non-conventional machining process. Here laser beam machining, water jet beam machining. Here we are using a lighter laser or light to on the particular component, making a shape. Such processes are called as non-conventional machining process. Here the main difference is, here we are using the tool, here not using the tool. That is the main difference between. Okay, this is about the third one, machining process. Next one is joining. Here joining, as you know, joining is nothing but the joining of two metal pieces to form a single component, like a permanent, without application of pressure or with application of pressure, is called as joining. Again, joining are classified into two types. That is a permanent type of joining, temporary type of joining. Here you go to any electrical shop, they will do soldering, brazing. That all come under temporary joining process. Permanent means welding, riveting. Once you weld the two components for a permanent joint, that will become a permanent. That's called as welding. With the help of it is a one RMA teaser, that is welding process. Here we are using the DC current, we are not using DC current. This is the main difference. Then this is about the classification of manufacturing process. Very important question. This they may ask 8 more questions in the university. Give a brief classification of the manufacturing process. Means you have to write like this. First, to write the definition of manufacturing, conversion of raw material into useful product. Classification, again we have main 4 product, that is casting, forming, machining, joining. Again these are again divided into two types. That is, first one is expendable, permanent. Next one is hot and cold. It's come under forming. Conventional and non-conventional machining processes come under machining process. Joining, again these are two, permanent and temporary. You like this, you write under this. Okay, this is about the classification of manufacturing process. Once this classification is over, then there is the next question is, what are the factors affecting the selection of casting or line? If you want to do any casting process, you have to first select. How you are going to select mobile while going into the shops? You are selecting the features like that. No, similarly, you have to, while doing the casting process, you have to select the main follow parameters. First one is the material property, melting properties, casting, cost, availability. Material property, that you can, if you want to purchase a material, it should be withstand at any temperature. Okay, you have to select the material. Material is very important. Which operation, which material is suited, that you have to select. It is the first point. Melting. Once you do the process, like in uh, item hot and cold washing. You have to withstand the melting point at any having high temperature. That also you have to take care while selecting the material. Next one is the casting. Here casting is nothing but you have to at what temperature the fluidity will come. That fluidity is withstanding at any stage. Okay, now that you have to need into consideration. Next one is cost. Okay, cost is very important. Based on cost only we are going to purchase any material. Okay, cost is also needed, and availability, whether it is available in the at any market, that you have to check. These are the selection of availability. Okay, now these are you may ask that question. This question may ask you 4 mark question in the university. You have to write these 4 points and you write the 2 lines. Okay, next is I am going to tell about last today class, that is the classification of foundry alloys. Once you are using this casting process, what are the different types of material you are using? Here there are 2 materials, that is the 2 alloys, that is ferrous and non-ferrous. Here ferrous is, as you know, in first semester, ferrous is and what is the ferrous material? Which contain iron particle is called as ferrous material, which does not contain any iron particle is called as non-ferrous material. For example, steel, cast iron, non-ferrous in aluminum, copper, zinc, etc. Okay, these are about the brief introduction about the today class. This is module 1, that is introduction to manufacturing. Okay, I hope you understand today class what I am going to teach. Next class we will move on to the second stage. Okay, na second topic. Okay, na thank you.